115 horsepower and a 3.7 0 to 60 in this brand new Cadillac Vistiq. I'm AlexOnDrives here at Capilino Cadillac today with this brand new electric option from Cadillac. Let's find out if it's worth the wait. Vistiq is Cadillac's all-new 3-row luxury SUV into this segment here. Now, they do have the larger Escalade IQ if you want a full-size option. However, if you just want 3 rows and a little more space, this might be the vehicle of choice for you. Today, we have this beautiful sport model. However, there are 3 other options you could get. There's a luxury model, a platinum model, and the premium luxury. But as of today, we have the sport model. Now, Cadillac has brought in this beautiful design here with the lighting displays both in the headlights and grille that they had in the Lyriq, and they have in the Optic and even the Escalade IQ. They've brought this vehicle into the family by adding in these lighting displays to make it look just like the other models. However, it has its own unique identity as well. Now, one of these features I do love, again, is when it is at night, you do have that lighting display. However, you have some really nice touches when you come to the vehicle. You can actually have the lights sort of greet you as you walk up towards the vehicle as well from both the front and the rear. Now, this one here, again, is similar to the Lyriq. If you're familiar with it, they've extended it on to have a 3rd row, which is again a really nice thing, as well as giving you over 300 miles of range. So as I mentioned, you get over 300 miles of range on this vehicle, which is great. And then when you want to access the charge port, it's located right here on the driver's side. You just press the tab right here, it opens itself for you, and then you have your charging ports right here for your supercharging and regular charging as well. And you can get 80% of a charge in 40 minutes at any supercharger. And then once you're done, just press the black tab here, and there you go, it closes for you. Being a sport model, what does that mean? It means you're going to get the black accents on this vehicle. Now, this one being in the black paint, it's a little harder to see it. However, no matter which color you go with, you will get those black contrasts on all the colors, including this black. So this one here, you see how the trim here is black. That's going to be on all the sport trim models and going throughout here, as well as sort of a darkened chrome accents throughout the vehicle, including different wheel designs. This one in particular has these 21-inch wheels, and you can go up to a 23-inch wheel depending on which model you select. But this one has these 21s, which look great. You also get this sort of unique aesthetic here on the window display here. It's sort of adding in an homage to older Cadillac designs by bringing in this sort of flare here, a unique touch on the Cadillac Vistiq. At the rear of the vehicle here, you do get some pretty unique options on this vehicle here and just unique styling cues. This one has these beautiful taillights that stretch the entirety of the vehicle here. It really looks great on here. It really brings in that Cadillac look that you expect when you're getting into one of these vehicles. Has the nice Vistiq badging here, and you have the nice Cadillac logo here, which is actually your trunk button. So you use this here, and it then opens up for you nice and easily here. And inside here, you do have 3-row seating, as I mentioned. The seats here do take up some of the cargo space, but you do have additional cargo space here, and you have a little storage compartment on the side. And then you even have the seats again, they're power here, so you can lower these down when you don't need them for additional cargo space. And the 2nd row does fold right here as well, so you could have that down when you don't need them. Then after that, all you have to do is press the button right here, closes the trunk for you very easily, and there you go. That's inside your cargo space of the vehicle. Let's check out the inside. Your 3rd row is pretty easy on a vehicle like this. All you have to do is press the button on the bottom of the seat located here, and the seat then moves forward for you. And your access to the 3rd row, which gives you cup holders and USB-C ports back there. And then for rear passengers, when they want to leave, there is a button on the back of the seat for them as well. And if the 3rd row was down or you need to raise it, there's buttons on either side to raise it from the inside here, so you don't have to go from the back in order to do so. Seating is generous here. This one has the bucket seating configuration. On the base trims, you actually can get a 7-seater configuration. This is a 6, so if you want to do that, you can. However, this one does have the 6-seater configuration with the buckets, And then you do have a nice touch panel display here for rear passengers. These seats here in particular are heated, which is a nice touch. You do have the dual panel moonroof that stretches all the way back here as well for rear passengers, which is also nice. And you do have some nice armrests and cup holders located through the interior here. And you have a 12-volt power. You have lots of nice amenities for rear passengers. So this vehicle takes cues from both the Escalade IQ and the Cadillac Lyriq, sort of a mix between them. You'll see sort of touches from both vehicles if you're familiar with the Cadillac lineup. Now, right ahead of me here, I'll start with this. You have this beautiful steering wheel design here, kind of this two-post design, looks really unique to this vehicle. And you do have Super Cruise built in on this particular model. So that means you have semi-autonomous driving for all major highways here, which is great. And the vehicle will do things like change lanes for you automatically, migrate speed, and give you the hands-free driving experience that you'd like. Now, there are some other unique buttons on the steering wheel itself. You do have a heated steering wheel on here, which is nice, a few things for radio controls and Bluetooth, and then there is a V mode button. You press that, and that will give you the full 615 horsepower and the ability to go again, that's 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds, which is pretty crazy speeds out of a 3-row SUV. Now, you do have this 33-inch display ahead of me here, which is a very nice touch. And you do have a touch panel display on the left here for different things for your gauge. You can see the energy, how much you're using. You can have the map, all of your assistance up there, or a clean display if you don't like having a lot of that information. You want more of a basic, more tame display. Now, on the side here, you do have more of your other controls for your daily needs in terms of you can select drive modes, your radio, your charging. Now, talking about charging, you can actually choose schedules for this vehicle. So if you want to have the vehicle scheduled at a certain time of the day to charge, you can do that so it doesn't charge during peak hours. You can charge during off-peak, which is really great. And you can schedule periods in terms of like if you're going 1 week, you don't work in the mornings, you can have it scheduled for that and schedule it for however you need, which is really great. And then you do have a 360-degree camera on here, which is also fantastic. Really nice feature on here because that'll make sure you don't scratch your new Vistiq. You have some ambient lighting in here. I wish I could show it to you right now, but it doesn't show that well in the daytime. And you have some other features that some people use, like you have the auto park feature on here, which is great, Google Assistant, and you have certain things you can add on here, like the Play Store, and you have certain controls, even have a voice enhancement mode. So for the third row, you can have it so that your voice carries to the third row much easier than you having to yell or do anything like that. And this vehicle is also equipped with the AKG sound system, which is a 23-speaker sound system. Yeah, you heard me, it's a 23-speaker sound system. Sounds fantastic and great that it has it as well. And then, as I mentioned, you have this beautiful moonroof, and you have this 8-inch sort of display here, which if you've seen the Cadillac IQ, this display is similar to that, which has your aircon controls on it for first, second, and third row. And you can control certain things for your seat functions, and you can have your heated steering wheel all on there as well. And you have heated steering wheel on here, but you can use it on there wherever you like. And then you also have this unique dial here with the Cadillac logo, which controls the screen and all the functions, as well as a volume control, cup holders, and you have 2 wireless phone chargers right over here as well in front of me. Again, a lot of unique touches there. You also have a camera mirror built in here, which is great if you want to be able to see out the back. It makes it much easier for that. And then on the door panel here, you have all of your seating controls. You can also use the heated seats and everything on here as well, or cooled. And you have memory seating, and this one is equipped with the massage seats. So again, a lot of unique features, a lot of luxury features, all packed into this Cadillac Vistiq. This was the brand new Cadillac Vistiq here at Capolino Cadillac. If you have any questions about this vehicle, make sure to check it out, or make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe to see more about vehicles just like this. Thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next video.